Hello and welcome to today's video. I am doing a cash stuffing of our variable spending and some of our sinking funds for this fortnightly paycheck that we just had. We have about $1,455 that is going to be going into the envelopes. So let's jump in and get right to it. So I hope everybody is doing okay today and has had a really good weekend. Slowly moving out of winter here in Australia, and I cannot wait for it to be, it cannot be over soon enough. I have, as per usual, I have $50 going into personal spending. And what do I spend my personal stuff on? It's personal. I actually did have some money left over from groceries. I had $10 left over. That is an extremely rare occurrence. So I will reallocate that in a bit. It's going to sit there all floppy like. And we're going to put another $400 in. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then 2 50s, so 50 and 1. And I already pre-counted the money and saw them counted at the bank and everything else. That's why I just went straight to having it in the tray. I've got a lot of envelopes to get through, and so we want to just kind of zip through as quickly as possible. Household actually does still have $50 in it because I didn't do any purchasing, but I need to go and get us really well stocked up on some things over the next week and such. So particularly cleaning detergents, laundry detergents, air freshener, carpet cleaner, all of that stuff, and it all adds up pretty quickly. So I'm going to keep that 50 in there. My personal spending is $50. And then $150 is going into fuel. Our fuel prices have come down here a little bit, which is why I again have a little bit left over, but I'm still gonna go ahead and keep that in there just because I've got some additional driving that I have to do. But yeah, we're back down to about $1.63 per liter. So that is actually really super duper helpful. Transport, that is an automatic deduction from our variable spending account. Same with the food for the bestest boys. Those are my dogs. And we haven't been doing any eating out. And so that takes care of that binder. And of course, we cannot forget a nice $100 note for my husband, who unfortunately is actually homesick today with food poisoning, and we're not sure how he got it, and I did not, because we've pretty much had all of the same food, but some reason something's not agreeing with him, but I'm doing okay, so I'm just taking care of him for that. So there's his money for when he needs it, but probably not going to be using it today. And we'll get that off to the side. This is just going to take forever to straighten out. We'll put it down underneath. Jumping into our black binder. And car regos always gets $200. Good. Still haven't put in a tracker. I've made it. I just haven't printed it off yet to put in. That's on my to-do list. For car maintenance is getting $20 going in. And if you're wondering how I figure out how much goes into each one, I had mentioned that I do all my budgeting in Excel for the most part, and so I've just essentially taken a a cash breakdown sheet, and I've just turned it into an Excel sheet where it adds everything up for me, comes up with all the totals and all of the checks. So I just kind of go through and I put in the ones that I know that we have set amounts that need to go into them, and then the rest I just kind of tinker around and play with, and that's how I know which ones are going where. And as you can see, I don't always put money into all of my envelopes each time. I've been starting to focus a bit more on trying to get one particular envelope filled up and then using that money, putting it to other envelopes instead of having it broken out. Just breaks up the monotony a little bit when you're doing the exact same amount every single week. It does get a bit boring, I would say. So car maintenance, nothing going into the insurance gap this time. Callie, she is getting $50 going into her. Ooh, I don't have markers nearby. I'll fill in my trackers later. She did just have her service, but she's looking at probably going to need to go in twice per year. And her next one, she actually has to go all the way to the dealership because like the underbody spray and the ceramic clear coat, all of that has to be checked for, and the window tinting because they all stay under warranty. So we'll be aiming for $400 for her. Irish doesn't need too much with her. My husband has come up with his wish list. He saw that I have a binder for my Jeep, so now he wants a binder for our other one. The Mocking Hawk is going to get 10. And again, this is where you can see where I'm focusing on getting, so I'll focus on getting this filled first, and then I'll jump over to the Mocking Hawk. She's just not driven as much. The Gutless Wonder is getting 15. And then my husband's bike, the new wifey, after he lost his mistress when she caught on fire, is also getting $15 going in there. Not quite enough. I was supposed to put in 20. Whoops. Actually, you know what I'll do then? I will take the 5 from the Gutless Wonder. I'll put it in the new wifey. Now she gets 20. I'll be able to fill in that tracker as well. Again, just not going to be able to do it right now. The appraisal, nothing going into that. Home projects, not yet. And then home maintenance has $20 going in. That's one of the challenges with using, even with having trackers like color in, it just takes a lot of time to do them. And because I have so many envelopes, and then I feel like I'm taking forever, and then I talk too much a lot of times as is. No surprise there. So that takes care of the first half, and then the back half, camping, gets the last $100 going in there. And so this is for our annual trip to New South Wales. He survived. Am I putting anything in he survived? Yes, I am. So $10. It's going in here. Nothing into luxury. Ooh, nothing into medical. And nothing into clothing. $40 into my dog's stupidity fund. And as I said, I love my dogs. They just do really derpy things, particularly Turbo. So I'll get that one updated. And subscriptions, it's its usual 25. Going into it, I'm gonna have to start focusing on this one a bit more too, because pushing into the tail end of the year. We're in August already. I mean, it's only like, what, 4 or 5 months left? Yeah. Time has flown. Nothing going into the tattoo. And sorry, Marcus, nothing right now going into travel. Maybe I will, maybe I'll take that $10 note that I have. Actually, yes. Here, I'll take the $10 note that I have sitting underneath. I'll put that into the travel one because, well, roll it over, why not? And then I just did my cash stuffing video with all of my extra cash that goes into my Jeep fund, so I don't have anything to put in there. I will in a bit. If there's some money I gotta pull out of the bank, but otherwise that takes care of that binder. And then that is going to finish us off with the white binder, which this is predominantly, prop that up again, mostly birthdays, anniversaries, fun stuff. But where I want to jump to immediately is to Peyton's birthday, and we are actually going to finish this one off. So he's got 220, and so we're going to put in a 50, another 20, and a 10. That is going to give him $500. I will color in his tracker as being complete. I'm gonna immediately take this back to the bank as well, just because once it's funded, may as well go back to the bank. So that is going to get him a $500 slip. And then that's just something I'm tinkering around with, little definitional motivational cards to put in when I have something that is fully funded. So it's kind of a nice little reminder, I guess, of achievements. So perseverance, steady persistence in a course of action, a purpose, a state, etc., especially in spite of difficulties, obstacles, or discouragement. And I printed them out on vellum as well. So I will put that in here, and he is all set for some more money for investing. Christmas is going to get $60. No, it's going to get $50. That's what Christmas is going to get, is $50, because that's all that's left in there. So $50 into Christmas, and again, I will update trackers later. So that takes care of everything that I had in terms of planned money. But I do also have, as per usual, I always save my 5s, and then I also had an additional 10. I don't know where it came from or why it got mixed in with the 5s, but it did. And so this is going to go into some of these other binders that we have. So we'll put 5 into our anniversary, because our anniversary is not until next April, so we got a long way to go. Put $10 in my birthday. Why? Because it's my channel and I make the envelopes and I have the money sitting in front of me. And then $5 into Gaz's birthday. You know, I probably could just start all over and start putting extra money away for Peyton. Let's go $5 in gifts. Let's see, we've got Easter, Father's Day, Mother's Day, wedding, self-care, which I really haven't been putting too much into self-care. So let's go $5 into self-care. Yeah, I'll be able to color in like the little beach for that one. Yeah, at the wedding, we want to slowly build this up over time. We really have no clue when that is all going to happen, so, but I still want to at least start getting some stuff in there. I don't need to save up near as much as what Marlene does. And then I'll do the last 5s into Mother's Day and then into Father's Day. And I had somebody mention that it seems as if I am not stuffing as much cash as I was doing before, particularly since I stopped kind of doing savings challenges. And that is correct, and that's just because we're spending some of that money elsewhere in terms of making sure that we're getting out and still living and enjoying and having experiences, helping our son out in terms of getting him up and started with investing, and then also focusing on the modifications that I'm going to make to my, to my vehicle. So I change my mind kind of all the time on where I want my money to go, what I want it to do, but also I don't want to be so focused on saving and saving and saving so much that I forget to go out and actually do things and live my life and invest in experiences. I think investing in experiences is as important as investing in yourself or investing in the stock market. I can't take it with me when I go. We are debt free, so we're just finding different balances. And I had said at the beginning of the year that this was going to be a year of spending for us. We focused so much on paying off the debt last year. This year is a bit more on spending, and who knows what next year will be. So that's why if it seems like I'm doing less, I am, and I'm okay with that as well. It's still coming to about $700 or so per week, I guess, that we're putting away, but so much of it goes towards car registrations and maintenance. It's just kind of that's always going to stay the same, but I could continue to go on about it for forever. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below in terms of are you also ensuring that you are taking time to invest in experiences as well? Or are you more focused on savings? Are you more focused on getting out of debt, or somewhere in between? Curious minds want to know, and I'll chat with you guys down there at the bottom. Otherwise, that is all that I have for today and for this cash stuffing. I have a couple more videos that are going to be coming out this week. I just have quite a bit that's going on, so it's a bit of a influx of videos, and then it'll slow down after that. But so keep an eye out on the channel for other things that are going to be popping up. Otherwise, do remember to choose kindness, show gratitude, always keep a positive mindset. I will see you in the next video.